Thank you, Mr. President. Canada takes this opportunity to thank the Special Rapporteur on freedom of religion or belief, Mr. Heiner Bielfeldt, and the Special Rapporteur on the situation of human rights defenders, Ms. Margaret Sekagaya, for both of their reports and for their continued efforts in the discharge of their mandates. With respect to freedom of religion or belief, Canada notes the significant opportunities as well as the challenges associated with protecting the individual's right to freedom of religion or belief in schools identified by the Special Rapporteur. Based on Canada's history of moderating religious compromise, we understand the importance of encouraging schools to build tolerance and acceptance of diversity. Respect for religious diversity is a critical element of Canada's work to promote and protect human rights both at home and abroad. Canada consistently combats all forms of religious intolerance and calls on all states to respect the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion or belief. Canada would like to ask the following question of the Special Rapporteur on freedom of religion or belief. Has the Special Rapporteur observed any positive trends or best practices on the issues addressed in his report? Turning now to the Special Rapporteur on human rights defenders, Canada hails defenders of human rights worldwide who bravely seek to promote and protect basic fundamental freedoms. Canada shares the concerns expressed by the Special Rapporteur on the particular risks faced by women human rights defenders and those working on women's human rights or gender issues, such as threats and death threats, arrests, torture and mistreatment while in detention, criminalization of their activities, stigmatization, and sexual violence. The large number of reported violations is truly alarming. Canada acknowledges the extraordinary commitment of women human rights defenders and those working on women's rights or gender issues to the rights and dignity of all individuals. Canada stands resolutely with brave defenders of human rights at home and around the world who courageously seek to promote and protect human rights and fundamental freedoms within and beyond their own borders. Canada calls on all states to honor their international commitments and to take more effective action to ensure the effective protection of women human rights defenders and those working on women's rights and gender issues. Canada shares the dismay with Ms. Sekagaya over the risks to physical integrity of women human rights defenders, those working on women's rights and gender issues, and their families. We would like to ask, are there best practices in the collection of documentation of cases of violations against these defenders and their families that would contribute to the prevention of future violations and the design of better protection mechanisms? Canada notes the suggestion that states integrate a gender dimension in the planning and implementation of all programs related to human rights defenders,